Alright guys, welcome to the Foundry project for the Stealth jacket. First and foremost, let me preface this by saying that this is a one and done Foundry project. We found some excess of the original Stealth fabric in our archives. We have enough to make a certain amount of these, and when they're gone, they're gone. We're not looking to reintroduce this into the lineup. We wanted to do something super special with the excess fabric that we had left. So we're doing black and UE gray. I know we've gotten a lot of questions about, can we reintroduce UE gray? We're not looking to do that, but in this particular case, because we have some of that excess fabric left over, we are gonna offer it in this. So again, let me preface this. It's a one and done project. So if this is something you're into or interested in, you need to jump on it right away. This is an extremely limited batch. We do anticipate this to sell out rather quickly. So if it's something you're into and want to get involved in, go ahead and jump in on it. So to go over this with some of you that aren't familiar, we used to have a Stealth Hoodie a couple years ago. And what the difference between the Stealth Hoodie and the Stealth Hoodie LT is the lining. The Stealth Hoodie LT does not have any fleece lining. It is a fully seam taped waterproof jacket. The Stealth Hoodie, and now the Stealth jacket, is lined with fleece. So you'll notice this nice soft fleece lining here. And you'll also notice that it is not seam taped. So while this is highly water resistant, we don't really like to call it waterproof because it isn't fully seam taped. Where this comes into play is if you want that exterior, highly water resistant, highly abrasion resistant shell, which this does offer, but have some of that warming capabilities without having a mid layer per se, then that's where the fleece lining comes into play. So really from spring all the way to fall of having, adverse movements or getting out in the field or really just wearing it in the street, going to get a cup of coffee if there's just a light breeze or something like that, this is the perfect jacket for that. The exterior is it contains the Scholler sea change. It is the original Stealth exterior. So again, highly water resistant, highly abrasion resistant, wind resistant. It's about as close as you can get to calling it waterproof without seam taping it. To give an example, we'll just pour some water on here and you can get a close-up of that. You can try to rub it in, and it really rubs off as you try to rub it in. So to go over some of the design elements of this, we did not keep all the original features of the original Stealth Hoodie. We kind of kept this in more of the Ranger jacket cut, if you will. So you're going to have these two center pockets. It does contain that gridded fleece lining. So what you could do is, if you do find yourself getting a little hot in this or overheating, you could just run those zippers down and let the airflow move through that mesh, and it'll cool the jacket off. Within these pockets, you do have a small little organizational pocket for a pen or a flashlight, as well as an anchor point in here for your keys or flashlight if you want to run a lanyard or something like that. Moving over to the bicep pockets, you have two bicep pockets with Velcro on the sleeve there. Again, these are lined with that fleece mesh there, so if you wanted ultimate airflow, you would open up all the zippers, let the air move through and cool you down. Also in these bicep pockets, you have an anchor point up towards the top, again, for suspending your keys or running something on a lanyard, something along those lines. Moving down to the forearms, we kept the forearms slick and clean, so we got rid of that kind of that wrist pocket or forearm pocket, if you will, that you saw in the traditional Stealth. We left the cuffs open and non-adjustable. Moving around to the bottom hem here, we do have the adjustable elastic retention here, so you can cinch those down. Should you come into some adverse weather, a lot of rain, wind, something of that nature, you could just cinch that down so it's hugging your bottom layer nice and tight to keep any splash coming up or keep that wind from cutting through and coming up through the garment. You have a single large zipper for the opening, and then you have a large zipper cave up here to protect when you're wearing it high on your neck. The full neck piece is lined with fleece, so you have that comfort all the way around as you wear it. And again, just to show the opening here, fully fleece lined. Just kept it nice and clean and simple. And then moving around to the back, we kept the back nice and clean. The traditional used to have that hunter's pocket there. Again, we just wanted to keep it nice and clean. Has it be just a little bit more streetable, if you will. And that's really it. We tried to keep it as simple as possible, yet maintain just enough of the original elements of the Stealth Hoodie, just in the jacket variation. So there you have it. This is the Foundry project for the Stealth jacket.